How's everybody doing? We're back with more McCoy Mondays, doing Country Roads, Take Me Home, or Take Me Home Country Roads rather, on this edition. And the version we're going to be doing is off of Charlie McCoy's the Real McCoy album. And if you're at the record store, it's going to be the Hot Dog Bun album. And but there's two records called The Real McCoy. This is the first one from 1969, and it did not include this song. That was on Monument, and it was Charlie's first all-instrumental album. And but then shortly after, I think Monument sold to Columbia or something. There was a little bit of a change of guard that happened, and they re-released The Real McCoy in 1972 when it was under Columbia, and it had the same A side, but the B side was had some different tracks on it. One of them was "Take Me Home Country Roads," featuring looks like Weldon Myrick on the steel is the other kind of soloist, and there's some dobro in there too. But yeah, you can find this version on streaming services and YouTube, so easy to find. I think I said already he is playing an F harmonica, and just real quick, another plug of this book. It's a great read, 50 cents in a box top. It's Charlie's autobiography, co-written with Travis Stimling. So yeah, the new Real McCoy, according to this book, was a big hit, selling more than 400,000 units. In 1972, Charlie received a Grammy Award and a Country Music Association Award for the album. Not bad for an instrumental album. Not bad at all. Oh, and also Charlie is from West Virginia, so I don't know his thoughts about this song, but it's a really cool version. He also recorded as a sideman with the Statler Brothers in the 80s, this song. And I believe he played it on a country-tuned harmonica in third position, so we might do that next week. Alright, and there is a tab if you just look in the description below. First page is going to be what we're doing today, the chorus and the verse chorus of the song. And I think the next time we're going to get to the bridge, and maybe the Statler Brothers version and his the kind of the fills that he's doing on that. But yeah, this is an example. This is the first of example of this type of recording that Charlie would do, where he would replace the vocals with the harmonica essentially. So he would kind of treat the harmonica as if it was the lead vocals. And on this one, he's got some really cool harmony harmonicas playing, which we're not going to talk about. And I hope I was able to pick out the correct melody line, because there's a couple of spots where a lot of stuff is happening, so it's kind of hard to tell what's what. But yeah, so the song, we're on an F harmonica, second position, playing in C. So we're gonna, and the melody starts off on one draw. So that's the first part. 1, 2. It's played really slowly there. Okay, and the next part is 1, 2. Okay, so those first 4 measures, the top line is going to be 1, 2. Okay, moving right along. So yeah, this tune has got a lot of 3-draw whole step bends. So if you're working on getting those, that's going to be a good one to work on with. So measure 5 is okay, and so it starts off with 2 3 draw whole step ins. Then it scoops up into 3 draw. Okay, and then that next 3 draw whole step end is there's kind of like a slide down into it. Okay, and then it falls off on the 2. So you could treat that that slide as like a half step end, or just continue in from the note before and just slide it down from that. So that was the different ways there, I guess. And yeah, as always, definitely go listen to Charlie's recording and just listen to how he does it and try to emulate that. Okay, and so let's see, measure 7 is going to be 3 2 blows and 1 1 draw. So that's measure 7. Okay, and then measure 8 would be, so measure 7 and 8 is going to be, okay, let's take it from the beginning. 1 2. Okay. And now in there's a bit of a, kind of feels to me like an extra measure on 9, but it does make it all equal into 32 bars, this whole verse chorus, so I'm not sure if like the John Denver recording has that bar, but anyways, there's a little bit of an extra pause there that might feel a little weird, but going into measure 10, it starts off pretty much the same as measure 1 and 2. So it just kind of holds that first 1 draw a little bit longer than the second one. Versus, which is kind of the more the 1 and 2 measure way he does it. Okay, so that's measure 10 and 11. Measure 12. We'll measure, let's see, 12 and 13, because it goes into that 3 draw bend. It's going to be 2 blow, 3 blow, 3 blow, 3 draw, whole step in, 3 draw. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's try it from measure 10 through measure 13. 1, 2. Okay. Moving right along, measure 14 is going to be 4 3 draw whole step bends. So separating those is definitely is going to be tricky. I'm trying to think if I have any advice. Kind of feel like I'm almost like tonguing it, but not with the tip of my tongue, but just back where the bend is happening. Kind of making that sound, like a cuh sound. Okay, so, but that's probably going to be pretty tough to even to get it first, and then keeping it in tune is something I still struggle with. And but yeah, that's so. Although it's the same 4 notes, that measure might be tricky. But anyways, it just hits it 4 times. And then lets up into 3 draw bend on measure 15. And hits 3 draw bend scooped twice. So it'd be like. That's kind of measure 15 going into 16 there. And 16's. Okay, so let's try 15 and 16 together. 1, 2. Okay, so that's the verse. Let's try it from the beginning up to there. So that's measure 1 through measure 16. First 4 lines here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then going into the chorus, again, remember he's treating it like the vocal line, so, but yeah, he doesn't do anything too fancy here, but this is probably going to be challenging because it's just so much inhale. Pretty much the whole thing is on the draw except for those few 5 blows there, so we're really going to need those. But yeah, starting from measure 17, it'd be 1, 2, so that's 2 draw, 3 draw, whole step in, 3 draw. I guess you could play 3 blow, 3 draw, whole step in, 3 draw. If you want to too. Okay, and then it holds that 3 draw out for 6 beats. Comes back in again on the thing. So it goes 3 draw, whole step in, 2 draw. And then the next note it's going to hold out is the 3 draw, whole step in. Okay, so let's do that part of the chorus, starting on measure 17 up into measure 21. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, moving right along, that's going to be 3 draw twice. This second one with a scoop. Okay, so that's measure 21 into measure 22. Holds out that 2 draw, and it's going to be 3 draw, 4 draw, 5 blow. So that whole line with for measure 21 is going to be like this: 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And I don't think he was doing the hand vibrato on the recording, but anyways, so it goes up to 5 blow there. That's our this is our big chance to let a bunch of air out. So 5 blow is going to hold that out 6 beats, and then it's going to be 5 blow twice, 4 draw. And then scoop that 3 draw. So 5 blow, 4 draw, 3 draw, scoop. Okay. And then let's see, 25, 20, measure 27. Very similar to measure 19 there. Okay, so that's going to go 3 draw, whole step in, 2 draw, 3 draw, whole step in, 3 draw. So that's kind of how that sounds. Okay, so let's try that whole line there, starting on measure 25, the 5 blow. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now let's take it from the walk up on measure 23, that 3 draw. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. And the last line now is going to be measure 29. Okay, so we've definitely seen that move before. 3 draw, scoop, and then kind of scoop it down to the whole step in, fall off on the 2 draw. So you're basically just scooping those three draws there. Okay, and then it holds that 2 draw out for 6 beats, and then holds that 2 draw out again. So let's try the chorus now. So we're going to take it from measure 17 to the end, okay? There's our 2 draw. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so that's the verse chorus there. I guess let's play it one last time together at a slower tempo, and then we'll call it a day. But we'll be back next week, or in a couple weeks, to go over the bridge, which is in this tab already, but that's just for time's sake. Gonna not do that this week, and we're also going to talk about the Stadler Brothers. So. But yeah, here it is at 150, so slow down a little bit from the Charlie McCoy speed. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that was pretty good. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll be back with the follow-up to this in a couple weeks. So keep on harping. See you then.